자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 웅군입니다. 자, 오늘 NBA 2K20 안토 샌안토니오 스퍼스 대 골든스테이트 워리어스 경기 1월 1일 경기 한번 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다. 골든스테이트 워리어스 경기 되게 오랜만에 플레이 해보는데요. 이제 러셀이 돌아왔잖아요. 그래서 멤버도 조금 어느 정도 화합도 맞고 좀 갖춰지는 거 시작해서 한번 얼마나 달라졌을지 한번 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, the retirements of Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker mean the start of a new era for the Spurs. Guard Patty Mills said, "We've had great teachers."
A proud franchise. Thank you, David. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Lee.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. D'Angelo Russell out there with Robinson. And it's Pascal in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Derek White. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Russell against White. Forbes the pass to Lyles. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. Over Cauley-Stein. Aldridge kicks to Lyles. And it's off from 3-point range. Green dishes to Cauley-Stein. Comes up empty down low.
콜린스타인 못 넣네.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Russell. Brent, as the season goes on, and here we are about halfway through, are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much
They
set.
are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. But what the coaches are trying to find are
건 진짜
unique
골든스테이트 요새
combinations that
러셀이랑
might have to be on the floor because
러셀이랑
circumstances
그린도
from the
사실
other
잘
team are
모르겠고.
dictating. So which are my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have enhanced shooting ability for a stretch of minutes? Which ones are going to speed my team up to put pressure on the opposition? I think that's where it is
뭐
that
나쁜 정도는
coaches are trying
아니니까.
to do a little bit of tweaking.
Green finds Cauley-Stein.
A Sacramento King
콜린스타인은
for his first 4 seasons, Willie
그
Cauley-Stein
LA
ready
레이커스
for a fresh start.
매기처럼 약간
They
조금
allowed him to leave and he got his
피지컬은
wish.
좋은데 아직
In Golden
다듬어지지
State, the
않느냐라고
athletic rim
봐야죠.
runner, a nice pickup for the Dubs.
Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
Some potential still left in the tank here for Cauley-Stein, who is seeming to gain more and more confidence and knowledge about how to go about his business over the course of an 82-game season.
Tipped away. Passes it to White. DeRozan kicks to White. Connects in the foul line jumper.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's Russell missing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And it's DeRozan missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Outside for Robinson. Here's Pascal. DeRozan defending. 6 on the shot clock. Russell inside. Aldridge on him. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
공격 포인트가 안
And
나와.
so Aldridge will bring it up for San Antonio. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. Russell feeling it out a bit. Back to Cauley Stein. Second shot opportunity. Clock is at 3. Green, the pass to Cauley Stein. And stolen by White.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball is coming from the outside. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here is Russell. 35 points for him last game against Dallas. Green kicks to Cauley Stein. Pass to Pascal. Back to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
Outside White. And it's out of bounds.
Nice
touch by White.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Russell. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 24 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he's in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
San Antonio with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Pascal. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Green. Here's Cauley Stein. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's Pascal. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Robinson, the top of the key jumper, is on the mark.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's DeRozan. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Here's Murray. The Warriors making the shot. And there's the pass to Gay. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Gay's got his second bucket of the night.
Rudy Gay with great concentration, even with the hand up there. Sees around it, sees through it, still scores.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking
이 벤치 멤버 진짜 심각해.
and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Bellinelli in for Bryn Forbes. Fade away.
게이 루디 게이 저건 좀
He
오바지.
wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Here's Murray. And he banks in the layup. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And now here's Chris. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. In for your Spurs, Patty Mills.
8 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gay finds Carroll. Shoots over Burks. And it falls over the rim and in. And now a 3-point Spurs lead. At the end of one, a closely contested game.
쉽지 않네 역시.
It's San Antonio
골든스테이트가
up by 3. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond Green.
That's all defense is. It is effort.
Well, and he should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
오, 다행이다.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Marquise Chris is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Poole in at the shooting guard. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin,
눈이 제가 벌금형 먹었던 애 걔 맞을걸요?
in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, it's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
리바운드도 안
Coming
되네.
into his own, you're right, David. Thank you.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Looney with the bucket.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And Mills kicks to Poeltl. Passes it to Bellinelli. Mills, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter. Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Pass to Bellinelli. Poeltl with the ball for three.
와,
Shot first
힘좀
basket.
좋죠.
He's out of the blocks fast.
I love seeing Poeltl get going with his jumper. When he has his feet under him, he's a knockdown shooter from there.
Bowman passes to Looney. Missed
아유.
inside.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then
Ah,
we'll talk about
그냥
what
덩크하지.
they're looking forward to most.
미치겠다
And their
진짜.
challenge
아,
is
골든스테이트.
we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those three things are pretty impactful.
Well said. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. A different look now for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for Pirtle, and Derek White subbed in for Bellinelli. And the Warriors also making a change. Robinson's checked in, just 5 on the clock. No good from Gay. Warriors trail by 10. The drive by Russell, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
A good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that LaMarcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, Marcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
Trey Lyles checked in for San Antonio. DeMar DeRozan comes in for DeMar Carroll. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. We'll take a look at the Spurs. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season. And, of course, the Warriors. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, well, for the Warriors, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
The body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's. Great, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes.
그렇지.
You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And D'Angelo Russell
살짝만
picks up the
치지.
foul. That is his first foul of the game. Aldridge against Cauley Stein. Shoots the 3. And it's White missing. Warriors trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. Now, here's DeRozan. Defense right on him. Here's Robinson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Robinson hits them both.
Well, for so long, the Warriors have been a great shooting team. I don't see that changing as long as Steph and Clay are pulling on jerseys for the Dubs. You think about the Splash Brothers backcourt, their unselfish style of play, sharing the ball.
아깝다.
This team has represented good to great over the last 5 years in a way no other team has.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Russell against Murray. Pass to Burks. Back to Russell. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. The Warriors last year, Brent, top 3 in three-point shooting once again.
How about that? The 5th straight year that they've been a top 3 team from the three-point line, and not really much of a surprise given their shooting prowess. Some of their attempts would be bad shots, Kevin, quite frankly, for any other team, but that's elite marksmanship from Golden State.
Here's DeRozan. Hits the target
와,
from 18
저게
feet.
들어가?
DeRozan's got his third basket of the night.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Right side, Russell. Goes up the baseline.
아,
Good on that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Athleticism on display in that particular play as Cauley Stein has some great mobility and drove in to get those points.
Here's Murray, and he lays it straight in. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Stolen by Robinson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Warriors have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the Warriors making a change here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 56 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Murray. He had 13 points in the win against Detroit.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
It's stolen by Lyles. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. Outside DeRozan. The shot missing. Great D that time from Green.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, that's pretty clever there with the pump fake. Aldridge is great at getting that defender to get up off the ground and then draw that foul.
And he sinks the second. To the inside, Looney, and he floats in for the easy 2.
2점 차까지.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck. And that's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Glenn Robinson.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Derek White. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. So that's a great
그렇지.
starts the second half.
득점.
Now, Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds him.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
And Cauley Stein has it in the corner. White against Russell. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact.
And the shot goes in.
Such a threat to score from mid-range, but on the inside can do some damage as well.
Russell against White. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Russell.
Now, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Chalk up 2 there.
Wow.
Aldridge has got 5 now.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Russell passes to Green. Back to Russell. There's the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
좋아.
Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
And it's White missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
For the lead, and he gets
그렇지.
the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little, and finally now taking the lead.
A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Bryn Forbes. Chris, he's checked in for Golden State. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Russell. And here's Mills. Carroll up top. White looking around. Here's the teardrop. No good at the rim. The Warriors leading. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. I think that's going to happen.
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
No. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise it could be something that goes away soon.
And he makes the first. A different look now for San Antonio. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Bellinelli in for White. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Spurs trail by 6. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And the Warriors making a change here. Brooks is checked in. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Number 5, the Spurs.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Burks with the steal. Down low. Burks with the steal. Now Mills. He provides a good amount of offense for the team.
Wow,
around 11.5 points a game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Carroll against Burks. No good that time. Good work defensively by Gay. Mills with it.
다시 천천히. 아, 여기서 또 닿으면 안 된다.
For the 3. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bellinelli.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Green.
그린도
We've
리바운드
seen him
점점
regress as a rebounder
줄어드네.
these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounds.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Murray's got 6 points.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Burks against Carroll.
다시.
So here's Burks. And off the glass. That one's good. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
That's his first personal foul.
1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Birtle's shot is off. Warriors leading by 3. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 4 this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
러셀 나올 때까지 주전 멤버들 나올 때까지 이걸로 버텨야 된다 진짜.
Murray outside. Pass it to Bellinelli. Here's Carroll. Pass to Gay. Burks pulls it in. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Warriors. Chris pass to Bowman. Back to Chris. Here's Poole. Bellinelli is covering. Here's Chris. And the rebound paying off.
좋아,
They got
리바운드.
2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He has the tools and the physical advantages. Marquise Chris wanting to be more active on the offensive glass.
Murray surveying the D. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Chris throws it down.
Now, Marquise Chris is becoming one of those guys you got to see when he's jamming it down.
43 seconds left to play here in the third.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Don't want to rush it, but you don't want to take too much time here.
Now here's Bellinelli. He's got 5, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
The Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. .29 seconds left in the third quarter. Coleman, he's covered by Murray. Feeds it to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Spurs trail by 8. And here's DeRozan. 10 points for him. And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Spurs have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
At the line for your Spurs.
살짝 친다는 게.
Good on the second free throw. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kevin. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Here's Gay. He's got 8.
게이 저기서 그냥 슛 쏴라.
Now Pirtle. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Green down low with Looney. Robinson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Pascal in at the 3 spot. And stolen by Aldridge. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Now the feed to Pirtle. And Looney.
나이스 루니.
DeRozan against Robinson. There's Russell with the 3.
러셀.
A rebound by the Spurs.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Murray. That shot
그렇지.
wide open.
두 번은 실패했으면
Russell's
안
got
되지.
the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Baseline try. Misses off the left iron.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And
와,
he
패스
can do a
넘어왔어.
lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. San Antonio calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Trey Lyles checked in for Purdy, and it's White in for Murray. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
When you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Russell against White. Elbow shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
로셀이 의외로 저런
Spurs
슛이
trail
안
by
들어가네.
10. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Aldridge down low. Looney on him. And it's Aldridge missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Russell. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Aldridge. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. DeRozan passes to Lyles. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Lyles against Green. Pass to Pascal. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Russell. Nice D from Aldridge.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
That cuts the lead to single digits.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint?
오, 뭐?
The wide open look here for DeRozan.
오,
Misses the
다행이다.
three. Warriors leading by 8. Green left side. The pass to Pascal. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here is Forbes, guarded by Green. Outside White, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion
아,
right
이거
there. I
누가 잘
can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
I think the length of Aldridge is hard to deal with. He's effective at using it to get those kind of calls.
Alec Burks checked in for the Warriors. Timeout called the Warriors.
다행히 그래도 샌안토니오 스퍼스도 계속 같이 못 넣어줘가지고 7점 차는
Timeouts are a
유지했는데.
wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had it open, he's taken it.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
DeRozan with it. Inside to the right side. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
쟤도 파울
Many
4개인데
players now
2개만 더 하면
signing shorter
퇴장인데.
contracts in free agency. You've
팀
talked
파울은
about
이미
this.
걸렸고.
Does it make it harder or easier for the super team?
Well, I think it
nice.
makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any
within that.
examples you could throw out there?
I don't want to get into the specifics
Okay,
of it.
I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
Yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your
리바운드
career
뺏기면 안 되지.
as to where it is that you're going to play. And more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially
Nice.
the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away.
그린이 3점 슛 보면 안 되지.
Burks dishes to Green. Out to Russell. Back to Green. Unable to get that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's White. Warriors with the rebound. Russell's got 7 rebounds in the game. Burks. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his third assist on the night.
Already one of the league's
와 진짜 얼마 만에
assists, man.
골든스테이트로
Russell
승리해 보는지
making
모르겠어요.
people around him better.
Here's White. Laid in with a nice touch
저거
off the
막았어야
glass.
되는데.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Russell against White. To the inside. And it's Green with the jam.
Guys, I think this is
점
a
차이지.
game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for D'Angelo Russell.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position.
그렇게 무리하면 안 되죠.
Wiles against Green. That one good for 2. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
And once they smell
와,
blood in the
처음에
water,
진짜
you
12점
can see the
차로
killer instinct take
지고
over.
있었는데
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
Here's Robinson. And there's Green on the assist from Robinson.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes
보였네,
good on the
완전.
way out of town. Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Here's Evans. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
That's good from Evans.
At the line for the Warriors, Jacob Evans.
Both shots good from the stripe. So
와, 골든스테이트 워리어스로 진짜 얼마만에 승리냐. 아까 샌안토니오한테 완전 12점 차로 끌려가다가 와, 이걸 역전해서 이겼네.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
확실히 근데 러셀이 있는 게 낫네요. 없었던 것보다. 네. 자, 이렇게 해서 NBA 2K20 샌안토니오 스퍼스 대 골든스테이트 워리어스 1월 1일 경기 플레이 해봤고요. 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.